Yo, where my players at? Where my players at? Yo, where my players at? Where my players at? Where that money at? Yo, where that money at? Yo.
This is Sportscenter.
I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Lions stroll away with a 14-point win. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Well, trades aren't quite as common in the NFL nowadays as they are in other sports, certainly. But we've got news to report to you on the trading front nonetheless. This guy leaves the Texans and heads to the Patriots. And it's clear this was an area of their football team that needed somebody. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Torrey Holt is someone that can certainly lend a hand to this receiving corps as he provides another weapon from the wideout spot.
Plexico Burns stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Number 85 pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Raiders beat the Colts. Falcons, Panthers. Muhsin Muhammad came up with a big play. He was able to pull this one in. The Falcons win this one by the final score of 32-21. Off the Missouri River in Kansas City, where the Chiefs end up on the short end of an 18-point shtick. Over in Ralston, Maryland, we had the Redskins edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for it. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Eric Mould won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list, and as you can see, they could form their own matches. Adrian Wilson is probably the one that most leaps out. He'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Daryl Gardner is done for the year as he'll watch the rest of the season from the sidelines. And they'll be scrambling now to find someone that can fill his shoes. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Patriots, Bill. Number 39, such a tough runner. Let's look at backfield at the 35-yard line, and look at him stiff-arm that defender, and it opens up the hole for a touchdown. The Patriots go on to win this by the final score of 14-10. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the 49ers pick up their 3rd win of the season. Rams defense came away with 3 turnovers in their victory at the Edward Jones Dome. The Packers won on the road and will now head home to meet the Bears. Giants, Eagles. Eli Manning. It's always a double threat in the red zone. At the 5-yard line, there's a snap. And in the slot, the back quickly in the end zone for 6. The Giants win this one by the final score of 21-17. Anquan Bolden stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Dante Culpepper threw 3 strikes to the end zone and helped his Jets beat the Dolphins. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for it. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Chris Jenkins is on the move, as you see, as he accepts a pretty good offer to leave his current club. 2 years, $12.3 million, plus a $1.2 million signing bonus. Chris Jenkins got snatched up as well, and he signs a 2-year contract with the Jets. Corey Bird will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 3 years, $4.3 million, plus a $1.2 million signing bonus. Ellis Wims will also have a new address for a while as he signs a 4-year contract with the Bears.
Saints, Broncos. Number 25 in the backfield is below at the 40-yard line. And the bad through throws a block. shakes off one tackle, bounces outside, and now it's a foot race. The 10-5 touchdown. The Saints go on to win this by the final score of 23-10. So that'll just about do it. But before we go, I'm going to toss out a few game balls to my man players. Each and every one of these men had a week to remember. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here at the Bristol studio. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.